Hello, beautiful souls. I am Valeria Maritza at Healing Through You. I am an infinite being of light, and so are you. Today, I want to talk to you about boundaries because I was doing cards in my private Facebook group, and this card came up three different times within a 15-minute span. And when a card repeats itself two times, three times, so often like that, it's the guides really telling us something, really giving us a message that needs to be heard, that needs to be shared, that needs to be paid attention to. And so, boundaries, what are the boundaries that we are allowing them to not be around us, right? Where are we being stepped on? Where are we giving more than what we actually want to give? It's one thing to give something because we feel aligned with it, it feels happy. It's another one when someone asks something and we don't want to say no, and then our time gets pulled over and we feel constricted and like, oh, I don't really want to do that. We start dreading it. Meanwhile, all of that happens because we were not able to put a strong boundary with our time, with ourselves, to say no, right? It's the people pleasing that we have inside of us, so used to saying yes so that we can help others before we're taking care of ourselves, right? And so that's what happens. Boundaries is all about that. It's all about what is it that we need, that we're not paying attention, that we're not taking um, as if it was important enough, but we feel that giving to others and sharing with others is more important, right? So it's part of like what we feel, what where do we feel is like, it's I'm not good enough, like my time, like what if I just want to rest, right? A lot of times this happens in boundaries when we have nothing else to do, or we just want to do something for ourselves. Maybe I just want to like lay down and read a book, maybe I want to go for a run, maybe I want to watch a movie or something, maybe I want to do something to relax or cook or just be. Maybe I don't feel like going out, maybe I don't want to interact, maybe I don't feel like getting dressed up or dressed even, um, to be presentable, to be outside and commute with other people, right? So all of these are feelings that we may have, and when someone asks us something, and we say yes, and then we need to do that, then we dread it. And why do we dread it? Because we didn't put the boundary up there to protect us from needing to do something that we really did not want to do. How many of you can relate to this? Boundaries are so important. If you have children, you know this, right? I mean, I have a child. It's only this year, and he's 7, that I can pretty much go to the bathroom and not worry of that door opening up or asking something. And this just happened like a couple of months ago, that it kind of like stopped happening, when before it's like, okay, here's all your stuff and there's daddy and I'm going to the restroom, and like not even 2 seconds later it's like, hello mommy. Sorry, I just knocked on my dog while it was an actual knock. Sorry, Teddy. um he got spooked. Anyway, he's like, hello, I need something, can I show you something, or whatever it is, right? Boundaries, like letting others know that you need the time for yourself, and without needing to give explanations for it. That is huge. I mean, somebody asked me the other day, why didn't you attend this thing? And I felt compelled to give an explanation that was different than the simple fact that I didn't want to go, right? So, oh, I was expecting you there. Oh, well, I have a dog now. I have no place to leave the dog, and like I didn't want to leave the dog alone. That came out of me, like just came out so lame, right? So lame. But this is what happened to me. This is exactly what happened to me. I was not strong enough in my own belief of what I wanted or not wanted, that information wasn't good enough on its own. I had to come up with other reasons to say why I wasn't there, right? And so the cards today were just so strong, and I was okay, I need to talk about this. I need to make a little podcast about this and just talk a little bit more about it, and like really look into your life. Where are your boundaries not strong enough, or where do you like have no boundaries at all and you need to have some boundaries? What part of your life is leaking out energy into places and things that you really don't want to do, that you really don't want to participate in? What parts of your body are feeling that constriction and that ickiness of like, oh, I just don't want to do that, but I already committed to, right? And then if you're able to get out of something that you got yourself into because you didn't have your boundaries up there, once you do that, don't you feel so extremely light and relieved? That is a um pure strong sign for you that it wasn't aligned for you to begin with, that it wasn't something that your soul wanted, that it wasn't something that you wanted to do. And so it's so important to really be able to notice that and see that what it is that you're doing needs to be aligned with what you want to do. Put up your boundaries, look at your life, see where it is that you're leaking energy and it is not serving you anymore. All right, with that, I'm gonna go. This is just a quick extra mini message here that just came through and I had to share. I love you so much and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.